Well, turning to the state legislative session, House Bill 729 passed through committee vote this past week. Passing it completely would prohibit the use of booking photos or mugshots before conviction. The author of the measure, local Representative Royce Duplessis, says this bill focuses on the true social value of a mugshot. There's mixed reactions from lawmakers and New Orleanians.
The harm to somebody's reputation, the harm to someone's image of you in the community could be harmed, and that person hasn't even been convicted of a crime.
House Bill 729, spearheaded by Representative Royce Duplessis, aims to protect the mugshot photo of a Louisiana resident who is arrested for a crime until they are convicted. Some exceptions would be if that person is a fugitive or an imminent threat to the public.
Automatically, at least in the court of public opinion, projects the image that someone is guilty prior to them having their time in court. So it's prejudicial, and its use really has no real public value.
The bill received a lot of bipartisan support, but met with many questions from the committee.
Do you see constitutional issues that could be raised by the media if you do that? I mean, next thing will be we don't want you to publish the names of the people who have been arrested.
Duplessis has been discussing this bill with legal counsel from the Louisiana Press Association for some time now. The LPA also has concerns, calling the measure too broad.
It doesn't say, this person has been charged with aggravated rape. Someone sees the mugshot and says, that's the same person that did something to me in college, and I need to come forward. There is social value in that photo.
Lawmakers say amendments are likely, and one New Orleans family is hoping it's approved.
For people of color, it definitely gives us the worst look ever because we already are looked at in a negative way. And then to see a mugshot of a person that has not been proven guilty, I think it's the wrong thing to do.
Glenn and Sabrina Foster's son, former Saints player Glenn Foster Jr., died while in police custody in Pickens County, Alabama, and faced assault and third-degree robbery charges before his death. While the autopsy and events leading up to his death remain under investigation, his family is concerned about how the late star athlete and successful businessman is perceived online.
People assume the worst of a person when they see a person, incarcerated and taking a mugshot and things of that nature.
This House Bill 729 is expected to head to the House floor sometime this week. If it's passed through the House and the Senate, Louisiana would join several states with similar bills in the works, like Utah, Florida, Delaware, and North Dakota.